All right. What the heck? What the heck was that? That second chapter. I promise I will get back to Malazan soon with Reaper's Gale, but I promised I would get through this, and it's sort of blowing my mind in a lot of ways. The person who recommended it to me over 10 years ago was right on the mark for something I would be into. I think one of the reasons why I like sci-fi generally over fantasy, even though I love fantasy, or I'm starting to love it more, is where sci-fi, and this might not even be right, but where fantasy seems to be about more interactions with characters, almost from a third person. I feel like we get a lot more internal sort of uh, processing in sci-fi. Maybe that's not a correct way of viewing it, but some of the sci-fi that I really love is just somebody usually on their own, and we're with that one person really, really sometimes processing one of these strange sorts of mysteries. I love Star Trek. It's my favorite show, and even though I like some of the big grand fight scenes and things like that, sometimes those really quiet episodes where it's just a strange sort of situation that they're dealing with, those are my favorites. And this book is getting that for me, even though chapter one and chapter two had a lot going on. Uh, but just what these two people have gone through, and that the not just the priest from the first one, but the this other person. It's just very, very cool, very compelling. Uh, this second one, this second chapter with the war person, whatever you call him, uh, I thought was going to be worse than the priest story, but I am loving it. I'm loving it almost as much in a lot of ways. I think the quality of the writing and the intrigue, even though the stories are very different, the intrigue of trying to gather what's going on really, really connects both of the stories so well, and I like them both. This thing with this lady that he keeps finding, he finds her in simulation, finds her in his dreams, keeps thinking she's just right there, and then eventually runs into the real her, but she is like traveling the other way through time. So his past is now her future as they kind of are converging here, and it's just weird. It's weird, but I love it, and can't wait for the next story. Holy smokes. Uh, a part of the reason why I love Malazan as well is just all these different stories, and you can love all of them. Uh, yeah, you can pick and choose, or you can get gripped with all of them. And, I don't know where the heck this is going, but the Shrike is so compelling as he has been kind of around in each of these stories in some regard so far. At least the first two I watched. So very interested in seeing where this goes. And I'll talk to you later.